What is good, champions? Magistar is one of the best statistics in the game, and it's available in this week rotation. Let's start. First, how to get the weapon. The first variant called Magistar, you can get it from the market for 25,000 credits, and you craft it on your foundry. The second variant, you can find it on New Loka for 125,000 standing. There you go. But if you don't have a pledge to New Loka, worry not, you can get it from the market for 38 platinum from other Thanos. Now, after having one of the two variants, the Sancti or the normal Magister, you need the Incarnon Genesis. You find it on the Circuit Steel Path, on the rotation of Lex, Bolter, Bronco, and Ceramic Dagger. And then you need to go to Zariman. Once you're there, you go speak to Cavallero. Cavallero involve Incarnon weapons. You scroll all the way down, you will find two options, the Sancti Magister or the normal Magister. To upgrade one of them, meaning installing the Incarnon Genesis, you will need 20 Pathos Clamps. You find them in Orowyrm, Steel Path, or normal. And the Dracuta and the Agristone available in the video experience. You just run around and check the map for that. I have videos on how to get these resources. And at this point, probably you're confused. Hank, which variant I should install my Incarnon Genesis on, as I hardly worked for it and fight at the Orowyrm? Very simple. The answer is within you. What you going to use this weapon for? Just to fight enemies on Steel Path? Go Sancti Magister. If you're going to use it as stat stick, which you should, and 99% of the time that's where you're going for stat stick, you use the normal Magister. And there is a reason for this choice. Okay, so the Magister is way lower than the Sancti when it comes to impact, puncture, slash, critical chance, status chance, attack speed, and so on. But the Magister shines where Evolution game starts. Now, Evolution 2 will give you 100 damage more than the Sancti, and Evolution 4, it will give you 16 critical chance instead of 12, and 1 critical damage multiplier instead of the Sancti, 0.2. So, Steel Path normal fights, go for the Sancti. Stat stick, go for the Magister. And please, don't go for the Steel Path using this weapon, as there is 100 million weapons way better than the Magister Incarnon to fight in Steel Path. But there is not a lot better than it when it comes to stat stick. And we're back to Simulacrum. We're gonna be using Cora because the Magister is best in slot for Cora. Now you would say, how about Ceramic Dagger? Ceramic Dagger is really good on Cora, but Magister is a bit better when it comes to base, evolutions, and a little bug I don't like to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it today. So if some other Cora doing better than you in a mission, you will understand why. The bug I was talking to you about is Magus Agres. It's Operator Arcane. When you do a Warframe melee transfer, it will make the Heavy Blades and Hammer, which is Magister, to have a bonus critical multipliers. Max to 300% for 20 seconds with 4 charges. Now, what is the bug on this hang? Works on Whip Claw, Landslide, Shattering Lash, and Slash Dash, no problem, but it doesn't consume any charges. That's the bug. So until it gets fixed, we're gonna make a video about it to use it in the right way, okay? Starting with Cora. Cora, I have the build on the channel, you can go watch it for the details, so I will go through this really quick. Nourish as the Helmith ability for the energy multiplier and applying viral to your attacks. Now you want to use the like 5 Violet Archon shards if you have them. Your energy will be above 500, so the damage boost will be doubled. Now, this is the build. Bada bing, bada boom. And if you have any problem surviving with this build, you can throw Rolling Guard or Catalyzing Shield. Someone commented that in my previous video. I don't have any problem surviving with this. I did 3 hours and 30 minutes, and maybe I will make a video using this build, surviving 8 hours just for the content. Now, for the Magister, Evolution 1, there you go. All you have to do, reach 6 combo multipliers and combo, and then you do heavy attack to activate it. Here, Evolution 2, you're going to be using Edge of Justice, so increase damage by 100. Here you have Evolution 3, 1.4 range, and the Evolution 4, which is the most important, critical chance by 16% and critical damage multiplier by 1. Now, Magister. We're going to be using Shattering Storm and Primed Pressure Point, Blood Rush, Organ Shatter, Sacrificial Steel, Primed Fever Strike, Whipping Wound, Spoiled Strike, and Gladiator Might. Now you would say, why Primed Fever Strike? Now you can get rid of this and you use Buzzkill if you really want to. No problem on that at all. But here is the idea. The idea is I have Slash, Puncture, and Impact from the first ability of Cora. Now this weapon will proc for me Toxin and Viral from Nourish, and the new Arcane melee exposure. On ability cast, gain 30% corrosive damage on melee strikes for 25 seconds, stacks up to 140%. So, I have corrosive, I have viral, I have toxin, I have slash, impact, and puncture, and I'm ready to go. Okay, now you want to use Naramon so you can sustain your combo, so like it doesn't deplete when you move from location to location. You want to use either your Nautilus to bring enemies around, with Cordon and Manifold to bring more enemies, and Tenacious Bone for the critical damage. And this is, you don't want to use the Atrax, you want to use the Volclock. There you go, bada bim bada boom. And this is Divinari build. There you go, Bite and the Tenacious Bond and so on. And of course, if you are planning on going Endurance Run, you want to use Smita Kavat with a Charm, so you can have a lot of Steel Essence. Just a quick tip right there. Okay, now what else I want to show you? Shadow. Shadow is an amazing pushing viral procs on enemies, because when you hitting the whip, you can hit immediately Shadow and prime all the enemies on the area. Epitaph is just right there as a backup. You can use Okukur or whatever you desire. Let's showcase the build against enemies. Playing with this build is really simple. All you have to do is keep Nourish active all the time, and of course ensnare those enemies. Use a couple of your cages and whip everything on your way. Earlier when I mentioned about Shadow, here is how it works. Now you hit like your whip normally, and then boom Shadow, and then hit, and then wait for Shadow to come back, and boom. That's exactly how you do it. Let's go to Steel Path and showcase the weapon against the real deal. Here we are on Steel Path. Now you need to remember Khora isn't a tank, and this build definitely isn't for tank. If you're looking for a build to play Khora in a more easy way, check my channel. I have a lot of things about Khora, and I will show you a couple of builds after like we extract from Steel Path about Khora. Okay, to play more easy with Rolling Guard, maybe Dispensary, stuff like that. Now let's wait for the Acolyte and just let's whip him out of the game. And now we're gonna fight Malice. Hello Malice, always ensnare the guy and one-shot him like so. Easy as that. And you're gonna be one-shotting every single Acolyte that's gonna be spawning afterwards. Once more, don't try to tank with this build, let's extract. By this we come to an end to our video, but as I promised, I will show you a couple of builds that you can play Khora at more ease. This is the build we used right now, and this is the build where you can go, let's say, AFK almost, okay? Resonator, gonna make enemies busy when you can whip them down. Adaptation to help you like resist all the upcoming damage. Rolling Guard to cleanse yourself. Equilibrium to switch energy to health and so on. You can add some Forma and play around with it to add Prime Sure-Footed here so you don't fall down. Abyss of Khora is relying on Dispensary, where you're going to be hiding and not even needing the Rolling Guard in this one, but it's okay, we have it here. But you can switch it with Adaptation, or you can add Adaptation instead of pilfering Strangle Dome, okay, as promised. So, I want to say, guys, thank you so much. Big love to you all. Thank you so much for all your support and kindness to me and this channel. Don't forget to join our Discord, link on the description. Don't forget as well to sub, comment, and like if you want to support the channel. And I will see you guys on the next time.